Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to How Do I Love Thee? Let me count the days. I hope y'all are doing great. I am doing okay. We're going to go ahead and get into a project. This project you can give to your loved ones, the teachers, neighbors, whatever. What it is a glass, a real glass with some candy and a cute little bear. So let's go ahead and look into how we make one. You ever have that experience where your son or daughter's teacher is like, I'm allergic to chocolate? So I always keep that in mind when I do give candy to the teachers. I usually give a mixed candy like chocolate and other items just in case they are allergic to chocolate. So what we're doing now is opening this bag. And what I will tell you is that if you ever go to craft fairs and shows, I tend not to buy items that have loose candy in it. So like Red Hots, jelly beans, and things like that. I prefer not trying to figure out where the person that bagged these up hands have been. So I just have some regular old chewy candies right here. And if you want it to be really, really special, you could take out all the red candies and just put all the reds in there. But we're candy for everybody. You get a red, you get an orange, you get a green, you get a yellow. Whatever kind of candy you have, if you want to make it all Hershey Kisses, you can definitely do that. I only have a few amount that I'm going to be making, so I chose to use these delicious chewy candies that will rock your teeth out, no doubt. These little bags right here, I believe I got them from the $1.25 store or either Dollar Tree. I can't remember. And so I just put this inside of here. I guess I should tell you what you need, right? So you need some patience, you need a glass, you need some candy, you need a bear, you need some ribbon, and you need some wrapping, clear wrapping paper. So you need to be able to tie this in a little knot. I thought that this was a new package. In these packages, this thing right here, they usually have a little bow twist tie in there. I don't see it. All right, so we have the beef, right? No, we have these little twist ties. So now I'm just going to go back and check to make sure I wasn't too stingy on the candy. I do have a few packs of this candy. Stop the stuff that I'm dropping on the floor. So now I'm just going to take the candy that I have inside of here. And if you want to get extra special, you could put some little rose petals or hearts and stuff on the inside. I just feel like that may be a bit too much. And probably a waste of your materials considering things are increasing in prices and stuff like that. So no, just twisting this. And it doesn't have to be like super tight or super pretty or anything like that. We're going to wrap it again with something else. Alright, so I still said what you're going to need and then didn't say it, huh? Alright, so you're going to need candy, a bear, a glass, some type of holding device, patience, and wrapping paper. Also, you're going to need some ribbon. I don't have any of the curling ribbon. I don't tend to like the curling ribbon, but in this case, you may want to use it. I'm just going to use some regular fabric ribbon. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our clear wrapping paper cellophane, and I did pick this up from a big box store, so you can go to your local big box store and see if they have it. I recommend checking to see for prices. And so now I'm just unrolling it, and I'm going to put this in the center of that unrolled portion. Be careful, this is glass and I'm working on a small surface, so you know, I would recommend you do it at a larger surface. And I'm going to just unroll some more. Now I do feel like this could be a bit wasteful, so you want to measure out appropriately. Don't just go in all willy-nilly and unraveling it to unravel. If you have a lot, then that's good too. So we have this, and I think we unraveled just a little bit too much, so I'm going to go back and take a little bit of this back, and then we should be good to go. You don't want to give too little, but you don't want to give too much, because this clear wrapping stuff is not cheap unless you get it on sale or a discount. And even though you could buy from $1.25, so it's not enough on a roll to actually purchase And I feel like you would just do better buying it from a big box store. So now I'm just going to cut this off, and I am rolling some back on. And I'm just going to use my regular scissors and cut. And even though I feel like I cut too much on here, I wouldn't say cut X amount in inches or whatever. Cut what you feel is best. If you feel like you need to do a specific measurement to get it just right and perfect for whatever you're doing, then do that. Whatever's going to make you most happiest, I definitely suggest you do that. Excuse the crinkling, but we are working with clear plastic, and so that's the sound it makes. So now I'm just going to take my front flap and put it over the little bear, and then I'm going to take the back flap and I'm going to meet those tips together. And the bear may fall, that's okay, but we'll be alright. And so then I'm going to take the side flaps and do the exact same thing and put him back on. And I'm going to have him sitting on that plastic because we don't need that showing. No one needs to know. I just like to double secure it. And so now you have like these two little openings in the back from where you got the folds up. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to tuck it in and push it in the back. And you'll see that in a few seconds. So see right here, like you have this opening. You're going to just take it and tuck it. Pull it up as straight as possible and just tuck it to the back. You know, I'm very leaning. So let's adjust this little cell. Alright. So now you have all this kind of plastic to deal with. And I just say, you know, gingerly pull it out. If you have less expensive paper, definitely do it one at a time. And don't pull it too hard because the plastic could rip and then you'll be starting all over from scratch. So now we have our bear looking like, please don't push my head. So then we just come over like this, and you see this piece is acting crazy. So I'm going to open this up, take this, and tuck it in. You could use some tape if you wanted to, which is a great idea. And tape those back sides down. Now I have done gift wraps before where you take your hair dryer and you just blow dry it to have it sink in. But I was like, this is just a little glass and a bear. It's not a big basket. So if you're going to use baskets, I definitely recommend using a basket versus a basket bag versus this. So now I'm just going to take another twist tie. Get this really tight. And I'm going to turn it one time. I'm going to turn it from the top versus the bottom. So I'm going to hold this. I'm just going to take this and turn just like that. Do you have to do that? No. See how we squish this head? We don't want to squish the bear head. My other little bear is kind of squished down. So I'm going to try to fix that. Alright, let's do this. And attempt to do this. I know a lot of people probably do this for, you know, occasions, things like that. I think it's really nice to do for the teachers or whatever who don't want to work out, and we're not going to stress out about it. We're just going to get some ribbon. I have this really pretty polka dot on one side, stripe on another side. And what I'm going to do is fix my bear. So I just readjusted everything. So I'm just going and smoothing all of this up. Because when you purchase things, you kind of want to see what you're getting, right? You don't want it to be all jumbled up. At least I don't. So I'm just adjusting that. And now I'm going to find where I think is going to be enough of a bow. And I'm just going to take this. And I'm going to tie it in a good knot. We're working on shoe tying with the little roommate and it's rough. So I'm going to double tie it. Alright, so this one is this ribbon, words seem not to want to come out. One roll enough for most projects, and it's a jumbo roll, and it's wired. I was looking to see if it said it on here, but it doesn't. And this is an older spool, probably get less now than back in the day. but it's still a good amount on there, which I love. I always pull those flaps up when I go to any store and buy it. I'm like, how much am I getting? And even though it's a number on there, I like to see the amount that I'm getting because I don't trust the number, right? I have to see it with my eyes. All right, so there is our little bow. And this bow is a little bit hinky. He's squished down still, but I mean, you get the point. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest and then show you a photo. I'm trying to figure out how to show you the bags, and of course I am doing a poor job. But there we go. So this is how they look all finished. The bows are a bit on the sad side, but everything else I am very pleased with. I will get some curling ribbon the next time I decide to make this. Let me know in the comment section, do you make these and give them as family gifts or other types of gifts? I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.